guys, it's your girl Jazz, and today I am trying out some new headphones. I know, another pair. So I'd like to try and keep a huge variety so that way I know that there's a lot of questions about earbuds. What's the best? You know, what's worth the price, blah, 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 all that stuff. So today I have the True Wireless Flash X, and I will also be doing a comparison video and an individual review on the Project Rock collection, to be doing a comparison with this as well as an individual review. Just so you guys can know kind of what to expect. Alright, so for starters, let's go ahead and open up the box and see what's inside. These are by Under Armour, which is also the exclusive holder of the Rock Project. So we've got a nice, ooh, I actually like the case. That's different. A little bit bulkier than I'm used to, but not too bad. Nice solid case. Let me go ahead and dig in through the rest of this box before I try and figure out what's what. Alright, so we've got everything out of the box. And these are the ear tips as well as the extra earbuds. I think it comes with 3 of each. So we've got small, medium, and large. These are the small and medium, or small and large ear tips. And these are the small and large earbud, I guess tips is what you would call them. So just to clarify what's what, this part I'm referring to the tips, or the wings is probably be better to describe it as. So you have small, medium, and large on the wings, as well as small, medium, and large on the tips. What's going to come already on the earbuds is going to be the medium version of it. Oh, so these aren't even charged up. So it has little protectors on it. So they couldn't charge while they were packaged. And apparently one side needs to be charged, the other one doesn't for some reason. That's odd. Oh, that's nice. So a lot of my earbuds that I've noticed, and it's a bit frustrating unless you have the app, you don't know how charged your buds or your case is. This one tells you right off the bat. I really like that. And like I said, this is pretty sturdy case. It's probably one of the most sturdy cases that I've seen so far. Oh, so both of them are charging right now. And just so you guys know, JBL is the creator, or I guess the parent company that created this in conjunction with Under Armour, and JBL is actually owned by Samsung. So if you own these and you have an Apple, you're still supporting Samsung. Sorry. I have to be petty like that. If you know me, you know I'm petty like that. Alright, so what is this? Obviously something stubborn. Oh, this is the charging cord. And it is the Type-C, which is the newest, as of right now, depending on when you watch this video. This is the newest charger tip, I guess you would call it. So if you have any Samsung products, first of all, high five to you. Like I said, I don't know why I feel like being petty today. Sorry, guys. I will say that I definitely really, really like the case. I'm honestly just stuck on the quality of the case. That alone makes me, it's like, yep, I like these. I care about anything else, I like the case. So these are actually kind of big. I'm a bit surprised by that. From some of the specs that I read about it, these are going to be extremely easy. That can be subjective. To connect to your devices via Bluetooth. Let me go ahead and try these out. I'm going to go ahead and connect it to my... Sorry if I'm yelling at you guys even louder. I can't really hear myself. But either way, you just turn down the volume a little bit, because I'm not. Alright, I'm going to connect my phone to the Bluetooth and see exactly how quickly I'm able to connect. I'm going to go to my settings, Connections, Bluetooth, scan. Do I need to press anything? Oh, huh. It might help if I turned on the earbuds. So how do you turn on the earbuds exactly? You see, this is going to be very, very teeny tiny, so I'm going to do a close-up picture on here. There is the Under Armour logo right here, and it's actually a button. And I'm not sure if the camera will pick up the sound, but I'm clicking it. Probably won't pick it up. So maybe that's why it's hemp. So it is blue right now. Let me go back to my settings. Connections, Bluetooth, scan. Alright guys, I'm not exactly sure why it's not as easily connected. I did take off some little red sticky parts that prevented the earbuds from charging with the case. So I'm going to let it charge for a little bit, and I'm actually going to use my personal phone charger. I spend a little too much time in this area, so yes, I have my own charger over here in the studio. So I'm going to go ahead and charge it, and you can see it charging right here. You see the lights flashing. So I'm going to let it charge, go over the specs of it, and then try it again. To get a full entire charge, it's going to take about 2 hours. I don't know how long. I'm just going to go ahead and go over the other specs of the earbuds and then try it again. If it doesn't work, then of course I'm going to end the video. Try it again tomorrow after it's already charged. So for these earbuds, standard price, and I say that with the kind of asterisk is because we've got the holidays coming on, so there's all sorts of sales and everything like that. Black Friday. The standard price for these earbuds is $170. Or no. Not too expensive, but for cheapskates like me, it's pricey. Now, as far as the charging, I did mention that it takes 2 hours for the buds in the case to charge. And one charge of the earbuds will last you 10 hours, which is actually really good in my opinion. A lot of the other earbuds that I've seen are maybe 8 hours, so maybe that $170. No, I think that's about average price for a reasonable pair of earbuds. I say this because I'm a very cheap person outside of reviewing. I would not have any of my earbuds if it were not for this channel. I will let you know that up front, especially Apple, anything that's over $200, it's too much. So I do go ahead and add that disclaimer in there. I'm a really cheap person. I'd rather have the money in my account rather than have materialistic things. But that's just me. I'd rather live on the memories and the experiences. So with that being said, it does hold charge for 10 hours, and the case will provide an additional 40 hours. So if you use these strictly for work during work hours, your 8-hour shift, this will last you Monday through Friday. I don't know how well it holds a charge. I will say that much. When I start using them, I'll be able to give you a better idea of how well it holds a charge. So if I can go an entire week off of just one charge, I'll let you guys know. Although 90% of the time my earbuds are in just blocking out the world. So when I had the earbuds in, I did mention I could barely hear myself. So with these earbuds, they have something called passive noise canceling. Now, this is not to be confused with active noise canceling. Those are two different cancellations. Passive noise cancellation just means that you're able to block out pretty much your entire world. It's, in my opinion, true noise canceling. You can't hear what else is going around you, which, depending on what you're doing, can be a good and bad thing. If you're out in public, you know, it may not be the best thing, because if you know, you're walking in traffic or something like that, you don't know exactly what's behind you. If someone yells out at you, you know, watch out, something like that, you don't know what's going on. Now, if you're at home and you don't have kids, let me go ahead and throw that disclaimer out there. Passive noise canceling will be great. You know, if you have dogs barking, the TV, you know, roommate or spouse, or, you know, adult children or older children, you know, being loud and obnoxious, whatever, and you need to focus. Maybe you're in a Zoom call, something like that, and you need to block out the outside world. That'll be perfect for it. But active noise canceling is more likely going to be whenever you're outside in the, you know, real world, whenever you have all sorts of things going on. You want to know exactly what your surroundings going by. So these have passive noise canceling. So that's why I was yelling at you when I had them on, because I cannot hear anything else. Another advantage of these earbuds is probably one of the highest IPX that I've seen on earbuds that I can recall off the top of my head. Because I've done a lot of them. Some of them blur together. To be honest, they all blur together after a while. I can't remember what features are what. Which is a lot of times I have to do my research again right before I do the video. Kind of embarrassed to admit that, but it's the truth. You know, I got to make sure I stay on top of things because they do blur together. But like I said, these do have one of the most highest waterproof, which is the IPX levels. It's level 7, which means that it's completely waterproof. So if you're caught in the rain pouring down, you don't have anything to worry about. Your earbuds are going to be perfectly fine. I do want to be clear that as far as the waterproof levels, it is for the earbuds. I'm not 100% sure because I've looked and it does not state whether it includes the case. One of the features on these earbuds is they do work independently. So I know that I've had where I usually wear one earbud regardless of what type of noise canceling they have, just to make sure that I'm not immersed too much in what I'm doing, whether it be a show, music, or whatever the case, you know, whatever has my attention, the reason why I need my earbuds. Whenever one earbud dies, I'm usually transitioning to the other one. From my understanding, as you guys know, I have not, outside of just testing them, fitting them in my ear, I don't know what type of sound they have or anything like that, but they're supposed to have it where you can easily interchange them without it affecting any music or whatever you're watching. It's not going to affect the sounds. So it's going to be a seamless transition from my understanding. Like, I haven't officially tested this out yet. So it does have dual mics in it, so it's going to be clearer if you're out walking outside. I do that a lot. And you're actually on the phone with somebody, it's going to be able to break the wind. So that way it doesn't interfere, because I've tested this out with a few earbuds and my dad, all he could say was, "This sucks." In all fairness, he says that about everything. But in this case, hopefully that'll change his opinion on these. Hopefully it's windy out tomorrow and I'm gonna call him while I'm going out for a walk. If not, I'll probably just stand in front of a fan and call him that way. My dad's a piece of work, what can I say? Now, going off of the sound and the hearing, one of the things that these earbuds have, which I'm excited to find out more about, has two different technologies that are built into that Bionic hearing. There's the two technologies is called the talk-through technology as well as the ambient wave. Exactly, is talk-through technology and ambient wave. So talk-through technology is, say, you know, you're in the gym or maybe you're at work, you have your earbuds in, you're listening to music. So if someone approaches you, it's going to lower the volume of the music and it's going to amplify whoever you're speaking with. So that way you don't necessarily have to take out your earbuds or anything like that to communicate. I don't know how many times I've almost lost my earbuds in the gym where I'm having a conversation with somebody or they're trying to get my attention or something like that. I have to take out my earbud and I've dropped it, almost lost it. Too many times. One of the downsides of having truly wireless earbuds, which is ironically enough my first thought when I very first reviewed the Samsung X, I believe is what they're called. Keep in mind this was probably about 4 years ago. One of the very first truly wireless earbuds. Again, they were earbuds where they had no wires whatsoever. And we're not talking about wireless as far as nothing connecting to another device, but the earbuds had a wire to them. So I just want to be clear on the two different type of wireless earbuds. But yes, I've almost lost numerous earbuds with that, where I've had to take out my earbuds so that way I can converse with somebody. With this type of technology, it's going to be able to drop the music without you having to touch anything else and have a conversation and be able to hear that person clearly. I'm going to test that one out. Oh man, that means I got to go to the gym now? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so that kind of gives you an idea of what talk-through means. And now as far as ambient wave, it's going to give you a more immersive experience as far as your music goes. That way it's going to increase the ambient sounds that you're hearing for the safety of your hearing. So pretty much you're not going to be able to block out 100% everything. I haven't exactly experienced these earbuds myself 100%. I know the information I'm giving you is a bit conflicting. Once I connect them, I'll be able to provide you a little bit more of a clear indication on how the technology works together, the passive noise canceling, the talk through, as well as the ambient wave. I'm not sure if you're going to have to connect to the app directly and kind of turn things off, turn things on, versus how they all three work together and combined. So I do want to make that clear. I know that the information I'm providing currently is kind of like, huh? So make sure that you subscribe so that way you guys can get a better indication of how these work. Exactly. This is more of an informative rather than a review per se. As I mentioned, I'm going to give you some more of the specs before I test these out and try and connect them to the app. One of the good things versus bad things is that as far as the colors go, this is all you're going to get. It's just the standard black on black. It doesn't have any other colors available. So if you want something a little bit more flashy or colorful, you're going to have to paint them yourself. So I'm going to connect to my earbuds to my phone. I just tried connecting them to my JBL app, and the only thing I was able to do was absolutely nothing. The JBL Connect is going to be for your speakers. The JBL headphones is going to be for the earbuds. Under Armour is not going to connect with your JBL earbuds. The app is not compatible. I just tried searching for it. There's absolutely no version listed for the JBL earbuds with using the Under Armour specifically. So that's kind of frustrating. I also tried to see if there's an Under Armour app. Maybe that'll connect the earbuds. But I didn't find anything under that either. They have an Under Armour, but it's for shopping. I'm going to connect my earbuds to my phone directly and see how well that works. Ouch. Yeah, that has a good section. It's not letting me connect, so I'm going to let it charge and wrap up this video tomorrow. And just as a reminder, these true wireless are comparable to the Rock's Project Rock earbuds, and I will be doing an individual review of these Project Rock True Wireless, as well as a comparison video between True Wireless X, Project Rock, and True Wireless Flash X, as well as some other earbuds. There's a nice long list. So make sure that you subscribe. If you have any questions, well, no. I'm not wrapping up this video just yet. I'm gonna let these charge, connect, and then I'm gonna wrap up the video. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. That was a long wait, wasn't it? Oh, never mind. This video has been edited down. So I charged it overnight, and I've been really tempted to connect it to my phone before I did it on camera, but I'm like, no, because it's not going to be accurate. I want you guys to see how easy and or difficult it is. Supposedly it's extremely easy. So I'm setting up, going to my settings as soon as I can find it. There it is. We're supposed to do connection, make sure that we have the Bluetooth on, which we do, I think. Yeah, Bluetooth's on. We have to turn it on and scan it. While it's pairing, I'll go ahead and mention the fact that I really don't hear much out of my left ear since I have the earbud in. So I do feel the cancellation or the noise cancellation. As I mentioned, there's absolutely no apps that connect to these earbuds. JBL has an app for earbuds, but they are not going to pair with the Under Armour versions of the JBL earbuds. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. So as I previously mentioned in the video about having to, maybe the equalizer or turning on and off the passive noise canceling and everything like that, you cannot do any of that on an app because, as I mentioned, there's absolutely no apps for the Under Armour JBL headphones or earbuds. And I want to emphasize the Under Armour portion of it. So that's probably why you can't connect it to the JBL apps. And no, there's not an Under Armour earbuds app whatsoever, which is kind of frustrating. So I'm going to go ahead and try it out, listen to it for a second. I want to know if you guys want me to do a follow-up video on it, use these for a week or so, and, you know, give you a feedback on that. I don't know how you guys feel about, you know, doing the initial info spill and then doing a review afterwards, after I've used it. So you guys give me your feedback. I want to do videos that you guys want to watch. So with that being said, I'm going to listen to a couple of music while I test out the water resistance, even though it does say waterproof on it. It says that these earbuds have what they call the Under Armour Stormproof waterproof technology. So the box literally says waterproof. And the reason why I say the box states that because these are an IPX7 rating, which means that it is sweat and water resistance. But it does say that you can't, drop your earbuds for up to 30 minutes, which I know I'm not about to have this in here for 30 minutes, and it'll still function properly. So as I mentioned, I just dropped it in there. Oopsies. So we're going to leave it in there for a minute, and while I listen to at least one song and see how it sounds. And here's the earbud that's soaking. What are some of your favorite songs, guys? I need some new music to listen to because I'm really stuck in the 90s and early 2000s, and I'm not even exaggerating on that. Oh, and Hamilton. Hamilton's on that list too. I will literally play Hamilton. Either I can have Hamilton play in the background on Disney Plus. Thanks, Mom, by the way. Or I will have the soundtrack on repeat. And I'm getting eyes rolled at me right now. And no, I'm not exaggerating either. I can literally, if I like a song or if I'm in the mood to listen to a certain song, I can listen to it on repeat over and over again. Hopefully hopefully you guys can help me with some new songs. And I wish I can sing some of these songs, but YouTube is stubborn and they don't want any copywritten music or anything like that. So if there's any beat makers, music makers, whatever you want to call yourselves, producers, creators that have music that you would like to have on my channel, I'm always looking for some new music. But I do need something in writing saying that you are giving me permission to use it, so that way once YouTube gets its lovely hands on the video, tries to shut it down or anything like that, I can submit that as evidence. I'm always looking to hear new music. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this out. You guys have seen it the entire time it's been in there. I have not taken it out, except for whenever you just see me take it out, and there's still water on here. Oh well. Seems to work just fine. Ah! Okay. Don't judge me for my waxy ears. So first of all, I dropped it in here. You guys seen pretty much the entire time just about that it was in the water, and you guys see me take it out. And these work just fine. I don't hear a difference as far as if there's any type of water damage or anything like that. I will state that with the IPX7 rating on the waterproofness, it's only limited to 30 minutes and it has to be under a meter of water. Or within a meter of water, I believe is what it was. Well, IPX7, as you can see here, is again the IPX ratings from 0 to 8. So 7 is just about, obviously not the highest, but it's the second highest rating that you can have as far as waterproof. And you can have it in water for up to 30 minutes and as deep as 1 meter. So if you go below that for or longer period of time of 30 minutes, it could possibly mess up your earbuds. I don't know I've never tried out having earbuds in water other than what you just seen, or you've seen me do in other videos. Outside of that 30 minutes, I don't know how much damage it'll do or what damage exactly will it do. My understanding, and I have yet to find any concrete reference point as far as the Under Armour Storm waterproofness they have. The main thing that I've seen it on is their clothes. So I'm not sure how that translates to these earbuds. And like I said, I've browsed all online about the Under Armour Storm, and the main thing that they reference is the clothes and the breathability. And there are 3 different levels of that. As far as these, I'm not sure what level that is, 1, 2, 3, or 3. So I will state that much. I've tried finding it online. If you guys have that information, please share it for both myself as well as my viewers, which is kind of frustrating, especially since I don't have any type of connections or anything like that, so I can ask exactly what does our Under Armour Storm mean exactly as far as these earbuds go. Kind of a bummer. Overall, as you see me just pull these earbuds out of my ear, it has some really good suction to it. I will say that much. So I don't see any issues, especially if you're, you know, you're a heavy sweater. Guilty. I know you guys didn't need to know that, but yes, I am. I can go outside and I can just start sweating, especially in the middle of summer. It's not pretty at all. I promise you I'm a snowman in the summer where I just feel like I'm always melting. Unless I'm in a pool, then I'm happy and you won't hear me complain. I know. Don't you just love learning new things about me watching my videos? As I mentioned, I don't think that you will have any issues as far as, you know, them getting loose or anything like that. Or you don't have to worry about them falling out or anything like that. Like I said, they have some really good suctions. As long as you have the right tip and wing on your ears, on your earbuds, then you should be fine. Unless you just have a really odd ear. After I've tested them out, they have some really good sound to them. One thing that I do like though, is that if, depending on what you want, do you want to be able to hear your surroundings or not, you actually are able to control it with these earbuds. The downside is it only works on the left ear. I don't see any instructions on how to turn on and off. So like I said, this was all trial and error that I found out about this. Once you put them on, if you can't hear anything around you and you do want that talk through sound, so the music's going to be lower where you can hear, you know, have a conversation with somebody, then you're going to just press the Under Armour button right here, which it's the 3D UA right here. That's actually the button, and you can either turn on the ambient wave, which shuts down pretty much your entire world where you can't hear anything, or you can turn it on the talk through where you can hear your surroundings and the music has dropped down in volume. Now, as far as the right ear button, the button on the right ear, that's going to control your playback, your changing the songs and things like that. So if you're like me and you use one earbud at a time, depending on which earbud you use, there's good and bad to it. So overall, I don't think it's a bad deal for these earbuds, 170 bucks. Granted, it's holidays, so of course you can always find deals on it. But would I recommend these? Yeah, I would. They are a little bit bulkier than other earbuds that I've tried, but as I mentioned, they do stay nicely in your ear. You may have to have a little bit of an adjustment period to these because, like I said, they do have that good suction cup to it, so that's your ear may need to get adjusted to, you know, finding that comfort level. So these may have a small adjustment period to them, but I would recommend them. They fit nicely. They are definitely water resistant. I don't want to say waterproof, even though the box does say waterproof, because it just says waterproof technology. It's not stating specifically that these are waterproof. So I'm going to use the IPX phrasing and saying these are water resistant, up to 30 minutes. But yeah, I like them. Nice, comfortable fit. Fits nicely. Good sound, good bass to it as well. Just wish that there was an app to be able to control everything to it. But if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you want me to do a follow-up video on these, I will. Again, just let me know. In the meantime, make sure that you subscribe to Jazzy Reviews, as well as my other YouTube channel, Jazzy Foods. In the meantime, stay tuned and stay jazzy. Thanks for watching, guys.